Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive, and you guys, week 15 of the UCL, the St. Louis Rampardos, 13-1, the final week versus the Tucson Terrakions and the King Nappy. It's going down. We have an opportunity. If we win this match, Nappy actually will probably not make the playoffs. If we lose this match, it doesn't affect us in any way. So we're in a kind of a win-win situation here. I want to have a good, clean match against Nappy, of course. And of course, I wish him the best of luck. Feel free to check out his channel in the description below. Let's see if we can turn up to 1,500 likes if you guys want to show your support. That would be awesome. He's already sent in the challenge, so we're going to jump right into things here. Check out the pregame press conference on the screen if you want to go check it out. I'm chilling on the beach, relaxing. You know, we already made the playoffs, so we're relaxed. You can see what I'm predicting his team to be. And let me know in the comment section below, who do you think will win the UCL championship at this point? There's 5 teams that are still in the running. Me, Nappy, Patter, Shady, and Joey. So those are the teams. We're just jumping right into it, man. I'm not wasting any time. We got this. I got my calcs ready. I'm ready to rock. Let me copy and paste a couple things over here. And I've got my strat ready to go, man. So hopefully I'm not missing anything. I am recording. So let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's take on Mr. Nappy himself here. I did some prep, you know, not anything too crazy. You know, I wasn't going to stress too much about it. I'm just trying to have a good time, as always, and just try to pick up the W. So we'll kind of see how things go here, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. But I have a feeling that we're going to have some fun either way. So let me just adjust my camera here a little bit. And we're going to see what Nappy is bringing here. You can see what I'm predicting on the screen. I'm really hoping he doesn't bring Quillfish and he doesn't bring Flygon. If he doesn't bring those two, then Toxic Spikes are like, we got to get those things up. You know, if he brings Quillfish, then obviously we're going to switch things up. But we're going to find out the team reveal here in just a moment. What do we got? He doesn't bring Flygon or Quillfish, dude. That's amazing. He does bring the Chansey, though. I'm a little surprised to see Chansey. But what this does do for me, as I'm going to switch some of the sprites around the screen, is it does give me a chance. It gives me a Chansey to try to set up my T-Spikes, which is what Omastar is rocking. So I think I got his team here. He's got Lucario instead of Gengar, which I'm actually pretty happy about because I have some better answers for Lucario than I would for Gengar anyway. I have a Crobat, which outspeeds and stuff, so pretty sure I got his team on lock there. And let me just write his team down really quick before we do anything. We got Gardevoir, we've got Lucario, Rotom-Heat, Gastro, Chansey, and Crook. So I'll actually be poisoning 4 out of his 6 Pokemon if I get those T-Spikes up. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lead with Helix, and I'm running Suicide Lead Helix, so I basically take the hit, get up my Spikes or my Stealth Rocks, and I'm able to, you know, kind of do that thing. So he has no way to get rid of my hazards. So Rocks are super duper important here. Very, very important for the Rotom, but T-Spikes are equally as important because of the Gastrodon. So, gonna have to make a tough decision whether I want to do T-Spikes or Rocks first, but it's gonna depend because he's probably gonna leave with his Crocodile, and if he's not Scarfed, as long as he doesn't run Taunt, I should be good to go. If he runs Taunt, then I end up killing him with a Scald anyway the next turn, so it's kind of a win-win for me. But if he leaves with Rotom, that's fine too. I'll get up my hazards. I have a Focus Sash. So we're going to see what he's going to lead with here in just a moment. I'm leaving my Omastar to kick things off, and I'm hoping I can get up both my Rocks and my T-Spikes to start. That would be absolutely phenomenal. That would be best case scenario. So I'm going to lead with Hail Helix here, which is carrying that Focus Sash, baby, and he is going to lead with Cindy, which is his Gastrodon, which is actually best case scenario for me because now I get my T-Spikes up and I get my Stealth Rocks up. So priority number 1 is to probably get up my T-Spikes, I would say, because this thing can't really do anything to me. He's probably going to try to set up Rocks. I'm going to be faster anyway, so I'm going to get up whatever I want here. So I'm gonna go for the T-Spikes because if he switches, I have my Sash anyway. So we'll see what he's gonna do here. I don't really care if this thing wants to set up Rocks on me. It makes no difference to me. Once this thing's poisoned, though, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to take down. And I might actually, now that he led with Cindy, I might actually try to go for 2 layers of T-Spikes so I can get the toxic poison on him, which would be even better actually. And those Rocks are really good for Rotom. So Suicide Lead Omastar, it put in so much work last week being a defensive wall to take on PK Sparks. You know, I felt like it was going to have a good matchup this week as well. So we'll see how it goes, man. I needed the entry hazard setter because he doesn't really have anything to get rid of entry hazard. So curious to see whether he's going to switch here. He's going to try to get up his Rocks. I do outspeed, obviously, so I get up my Toxic Spikes. I hope he goes for Rocks himself. That would be the best thing. He's going to go for Earth Power, so I'm going to take that no problem. It might do a good amount. It's gonna bring me all the way down to my Sash, so I take it, but you know, it takes down to our Sash. So here's a tough situation for me. I either have to go for, now I know he's got the Earth Power. I'm actually just gonna quickly calc that. I'm assuming Earth Power would always kill anyway, but I'm just kind of curious because, you know, it should be relatively bulky. He might have some special attack investment on this thing because that has a chance to OHKO in that case, but it's not guaranteed. So now I have a tough decision to make. I can go for Rocks here, which does 25% to Rotom. That's probably my play, is to go for Stealth Rocks here. I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to go for the Stealth Rocks right off the bat, just because I feel like getting... yeah, let's go for the Rocks. It's more important to get those Rocks up, and if he switches, that's fine. But I got to get these Rocks up too, because that's going to help me against the Rotom a lot. It's going to break any potential Focus Sashes, and I'm going to be poisoning everything else once he switches out. So he can kill Helix. It doesn't matter to me. I'll consider this a win-win because I'm able to get up the things I need to get up. I get up my Rocks and my T-Spikes. If he goes for Rocks himself here, I get 2 layers of T-Spikes. He's going to go for Scald, so I see 2 of his moves already. And we're going to go down. So Gastrodon kills Omastar with Scald, so that's going to be a first kill right there. Now, let me just take a look here with Gastro. If he has Gastrodon, what can I do to Gastrodon? He's already showed a few of his moves. I could just Dark Pulse here, actually. You know, that kind of baits in Lucario, kind of baits in Chansey. Like a Draco, which is going to do a good amount. Gastrodon's just so bulky, dude. It's so bulky. I don't want to bring in... I actually think Conk is probably a good play. Because I could sponge up anything from a Gastrodon. I can get rid of his leftovers as well and force him to switch here. So I do think Conkeldur's a good play here because I can eat anything from him, and there's not really going to be much he could do to me except for... Because if he burns me, then I get the boost from the burn, and honestly, that's fine with me. So I think I just go for knockoff here. He might switch into Titania, which is his Gardevoir, but honestly, I'm not too worried about that. I'd rather get the knockoff off because I have a good switch into Gardevoir, which is my Mega Metagross, because even with HP Fire, I know I can take the hit, so it's not a big deal. So knockoff is my play. We'll see if we can knock off the item off this thing or whatever wants to come in. I mean, he's going to stay in, so he's going to take the knockoff. It's probably not going to do too much. It does about 30%. He has the Rocky Helmet, so it's good to know we got rid of it. And I'm sure he's going to just go for... He goes for Earth Power, so he does not want to go for Scald. He does not want to burn me, so he probably thinks some Guts boosted. But you can see how little that does. So he has no item, and he's actually at about 70%. So that works out really well for me. I have a good opportunity here to Drain Punch if I want. Nothing in his team really wants to take a Drain Punch. Poison Jab is another interesting play in case he wants to go into Gardevoir. Because I did see there that I outsped. So I'm actually thinking a Poison Jab here is kind of interesting. Do I think he would switch into Gardevoir here? Maybe. Let's go for the play. Maybe I'll get the poison. He's going to stay in. I got a 30% chance to poison him here, so we'll see what happens. It's going to do a little bit of damage. I don't get the poison. He goes for the Earth Power, so that's fine. So now I have the Drain Punch because I need the health back. That does nothing. No Spit F drop, which is beautiful. He sees I have the Poison Jab. I'm not going to waste any time. We're clicking Drain Punch here. If he wants to predict, fine. I want to get some health back here. He does have the Recover, but that's just giving me more health back. And it does look like it knocks him out with one more Drain Punch. So, see what he's going to go for. He goes for the Recover. That's actually fine with me because all he's doing is giving me more health. So, if he wants to go into his... He doesn't really have a good switch in here. So, Drain Punch is my play, man. It's even going to hurt the Gardevoir, to be honest. So, I will beat this thing one-on-one. I'll get a crit eventually or something, you know what I mean? Like, I will definitely beat it. I'm doing about 40%, so he's going to have to play an interesting guessing game here. He's going to go for Earth Power. He's playing for that special defense drop, which I'm hoping I don't get here. I don't, so what I could do is I'm going to Drain Punch here and check my roll, see if we can get the roll we need, because that'll give me the health back I need, and we'll end up getting out of this exchange pretty well. And Gastrodon's the biggest stop to my Metagross, so... Once Gastrodon's gone, Metagross actually puts in a lot of work. I have Hammer Arm on it, so I can take out the Lucario. He's got a big fighting weakness, dude. Conkeldurr puts in so much work against him. I need to save Conkeldurr. Mach Punch puts in work against Lucario, too. Super effective move. This Conkeldurr is, like, key right here. This is key. I'm curious to see if he switches. If he goes into... Like I said, he can't switch anything in. His only switch-in is Gardevoir, so... And even that, Gardevoir is really frail, so it's going to take a lot of damage. And I have a really reliable switch after. I mean, I just go into Metagross on Gardevoir, and if he has HP Fire, it doesn't matter. Or Shadow Ball, I guess, would be his other play. But then I Bullet Punch and kill, so... He would have to make a really big prediction. So, we'll see. Part of me wants him to switch here. But with a good roll, we actually knock him out. So... Yeah, we're doing 39 to 47.2, assuming he's mixed defense. So this could knock him out here, this Drain Punch, with a good roll. It could knock him out. And either way, I'm gonna be back almost at full when the time is up. He still doesn't have his rocks up either. So maybe his rock setter is his Chansey. He might have Ice Beam on this thing as well as his last move. He hasn't shown rocks yet, so very surprised. I'm not gonna overthink these moves early turn. You guys know I play pretty safe at the beginning. I just play to the book, and then I start to make plays later. So with a good roll here, this would be amazing to knock him out. I would really, really be hyped. It's not gonna knock him out. So we're gonna just be a little bit short, but we'll see what he goes for. He's gonna go for the recover, so he's gonna recover stall us a little bit here. Eventually, like I said, I'm gonna hit him and knock him out. So I think my play here is actually a poison jab to try to get that poison damage off on him. 2 Drain Punches knocks him out from here, though. So let's actually keep the pressure up. Let's go for Drain Punch one more time. That poison damage would be nice, though. And he knows if he switches out, this thing's dead anyway, so that's why he's kind of debating. But Conkeldurr on Gardevoir, just like regular Gardevoir. Let me see here. Just on a regular Gardevoir, that Drain Punch is going to do almost 20%. Which is a lot. It's a lot of damage. So, because 20% plus the 12% plus, he's going to lose 12% every turn to Toxic Spikes. That's going to make it, if he's sub Gardevoir, it's going to be really hard for him to use that. So, we'll just keep the pressure up here. Maybe on the next turn I'll go for the Poison Jab. Just going to keep Drain Punching. He's got to switch, or he's got to let this thing die at some point. He's not going to win this battle. And burning me would be like the worst thing he could do. So, if he does not recover here, we knock him out. So he goes for recover, so he's gonna try to keep recover stalling me. So I need to play smart here. I cannot afford to lose all my Drain Punches because this thing is so important for me. So I am gonna Poison Jab here. He might actually switch out now that he's at a higher health. He's gonna stay in, so I need a poison. I need a poison here. That'd be lovely. Do we get the poison? No poison. He's gonna go for Earth Power, so he's just gonna keep dropping these Earth Powers on me. No Spit F drop. All right, we're going for Poison Jab again, I think. Let's do it one more time. Try to get this poison on him. A little stall war here to start off the match, but it's all good. It's a 30% chance. Still nothing, and he recovers this time. So, still nothing on that poison. I'm waiting for it, man. Let's go for it again. Now if he switches into Lucario, though, ooh, baby. That's only switching his Lucario if he wants to play risky here. But I'm pretty sure Conk can take a hit from a Lucario. I'm pretty sure. I would guess. That'd be weird if I couldn't. Like regular Lucario, let's say he's a Life Orb attacking Lucario. Yeah, I can take a close combat if he's not, it's pretty close. I should be able to take a close combat. And Mach Punch does 71% to Lucario, which is just insane. Insane. How many Earth Powers does he have? I think he only gets 16. He stays in. I need this poison, please. I'm not even asking for hacks. This is a 30% chance. Still nothing, man. I can't get that poison. Nothing. All right. I'm going for Drain Punch this turn to get some health back and put the pressure on him again. He's going to stay in. He's just going to keep staying in. Oh, so close to half. It's like 40% on the roll. It's so close. Scald wouldn't even bother me if he went for Scald. That was a higher roll, but it's all good. All right, I'm going to Drain Punch again. Maybe we crit. If we crit, we knock him out, I think. Yeah, if that was a crit, it would have knocked him out. He has to go for recover this turn. He does. I hate Stall Wars. I hate him with a passion, but I'm not there's no point for me to switch out. I put so much pressure on him right now. There's no point at all for me to switch out. Vaporeon can switch in, but it doesn't really make sense, so. Alright, if I get this poison here, we're in such good shape. Come on, 30%. There it is! Finally, we got the poison, baby. So we did poison the Gastrodon. He's gonna go for recover. We finally got what we wanted this whole time, which was to poison the Gastrodon. That's gonna be doing 12% to him each turn. So I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's gonna rack up, and it's gonna be the difference maker between some of these Drain Punches killing and not killing. So I have a feeling he's going to just keep recovering. I'm going to go for one more Drain Punch here to see what he's going to do, because I probably don't need these Drain Punches for the other Mons as much. It'll be more important for me to have the Mach Punch probably. But I'm going to keep I want to make sure I have about 6 more Drain Punches by the time this engagement is over. So that way I have enough to hit the Lucario and some of the other stuff. So, but we'll see what he's going to do here. there's going to be a point in time where I could bring in that Hydreigon and just Draco if I want, or U-turn out and go back into Con, because I want to try to bait the Scald, actually. So maybe what I could do is I could try to, because if he burns me, that would actually be best case scenario, as kind of weird as that sounds, because then I just beat Cindy one-on-one easy, because then I'm burned. So shout out to my puppy right now for sleeping, by the way, just making my life a lot easier. So now that he's poisoned, it puts him in a really rough spot. It puts him in a pretty rough spot. But he's got no switches for Conkeldurr. I don't know what. A crit here is like goodbye. Man, it's so close though. Gastro's so bulky. He goes for Earth Power. That's actually awesome. We will be so close to knocking him out right here, guys. It's gonna be so close with this poison damage. It's gonna put him just below half. We need a good roll here, and we might knock him out. This is gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna do it. I don't, but it's gonna be close. Oh my god, if he doesn't recover, we knock him out. Does he give into this or no? He goes for Earth Power, we knock him out. Oh, that's beautiful. That is just beautiful. No Spit F drop though. Perfect. So Conkeldurr kills Gastrodon from poison, jab, poison. Awesome. Yo, so Gastro's gone. That's one big wall out of the way. Here comes Titania, which is, of course, the Gardevoir. Now, this thing's scary, but Mega Metagross can come in on Mega Gardevoir, and I'm pretty sure I could take a Shadow Ball, no problem. Pretty sure. And if he goes for sub, that's fine. All right, so how much does a Shadow Ball do to me if I calc the Shadow Ball? It does about 63 to 70%, but yeah, I gotta make the switch. I have to switch into zDrive here. That's my play. Or go into Oxygen, but I do think zDrive's my play here, so we're not gonna overpredict anything. I actually ran the calc before he Mega Evolved, but if he goes for Hyper Voice to knock me out, that's fine. He makes the play. I know Metagross is my obvious switch in here, but I think it makes sense for me to try to get it in now, because if I could force him to start switching around and stuff, it's just gonna put me in a really good spot. And Metagross actually outspeeds this thing no matter what. So once I come in, I get a free hit off on it. If I want to go for Bullet Punch, if I want to go for Zen Headbutt, if I want to predict a switch and Hammer Arm, I'm gonna outspeed everything pretty much. So I'm curious whether he doubles, but I doubt it. I think he's gonna actually predict my switch and Shadow Ball. I really do, but it's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Actually, what's Metagross's Spit Def before it Mega Evolves? Because it's gonna take the hit from that. So Shadow Ball might actually do a lot. It's 90, so I do have some special defense investment. But if he doesn't, if he Shadow Balled there and I attacked with Poison Jab, I kill him. But Conkeldurr's too valuable to me to lose here. So let's hope he goes for Hyper Voice. If he doesn't, he goes for the Shadow Ball. It is what it is. He is going to Mega Evolve, not surprised. If he goes for the Shadow Ball, touche, good prediction. Wasn't really worth me risking the Conkeldurr, though. It's too valuable for me at this point. But he is going to go for Hyper Voice, so that's actually pretty good for me. So it does about half, man. That did a lot. That did a lot. But I'm free to Mega Evolve now. So I'm free to Mega Evolve, and I'm free to Bullet Punch and knock this thing out. Now, his switch-in is, he's gonna switch. Like, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind he's gonna switch. But, I have to Bullet Punch, I feel like. Can I take a hit from Lucario with this thing, if I want to? I mean, I outspeed it unless he Scarf Lucario anyway, once he Mega Evolves. So let's say he's like, let's actually check Lucario and see what he is if he's the Swords Dance set. I actually outspeed Lucario if he comes in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I kill him with Hammer Arm. So if he's Scarfed, he will knock us out with a close comp. Nope, that's with Life Orb. If he's Scarfed, I have a chance to live it. 79 out of 155. I'm at 50, just about 51%, and the calc says close combat is about 50%. So I'm gonna Mega Evolve. I'm gonna Bullet Punch and knock this thing out. If he switches, he switches, that's fine. But if I can get rid of this thing right now, that's fine. I don't want to over-predict against this thing. That's really dumb. He does outspeed me turn 1, but I'm gonna Bullet Punch. If he goes into Lucario, that's totally fine with me. Again, I can switch out on Lucario. I have Crobat to switch in if I need to. I have a couple different options for Lucario once it comes in. If he goes into Crook right now, the Intimidate doesn't work, I don't think, because the switch happens first and I have Clear Body. So I'm not too worried about Crook. Honestly, once I wear down Titania, Conkeldurr wins the match. Like, just straight up wins it. Because I can knock off the chance to get rid of his EV-Light, and then I just win. So he's going to switch out here, probably into either Crook or... he's going to go into Canada. Who's that? That is Chansey. So he's going to go into Chansey here. Now, this is going to be interesting, man, because I do have the Hammer Arm. So it's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be close. I gotta see how much this does to Chansey. So we gotta keep an eye on this. I should be doing about 25%. Hammer Arm will knock this thing out next turn, actually. So it looks like that'll be the case. So that's gonna do about 25%. He's gonna take it down. He's all the way down to 60%. Hammer Arm does knock him out at this point. Even if he's bold, Hammer Arm does knock him out. That's my play. I wanna get rid of Chansey right now. And he has no switch-ins for a Hammer Arm. I think I just go for Hammer Arm right now. Get rid of Chansey. Zen Headbutt does not do as much as Hammer Arm. I think we just go for Hammer Arm. It'll give him the momentum next turn, but he has nothing to switch in. So, nothing to switch in. That's scary. I have 2 Mons on my team right now that he has no switch-ins for. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I do need to keep Gardevoir or Metagross alive for the Gardevoir, so we need to keep that in mind. But because I outspeed everything on his team, I outspeed Lucario unless he's scarfed, and I outspeed Rotom unless he's scarfed. I outspeed Crook unless he's scarfed, and if he's scarfed, then he's locked into his move, and I have so much momentum switching. I have 2 U-turners and a baton passer. So if he stays in here with this thing, it is dead. It is a dead Chansey, and that's gonna bring him down to he's gonna be down to like no walls. He's gonna be down to no walls, and then he's got nothing to switch into like Flash King. He's gonna stay in the... I missed the Hammer Arm! Oh my god! I didn't even know that was a thing! Oh my god, I missed the Hammer Arm, dude. What? Oh, that pains me, man. That pains me. He still has no switch-ins for Hammer Arm. That's my play, but... Dude, that kills so bad. Oh, I missed again! What? Dude, what is Hammer Arm's accuracy? What the heck, dude? It's a 90% accurate move. Dude. Now I have nothing for Gardevoir. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Oh boy. What do I do now? Edward comes... Actually, I do. Edward outspeeds Gardevoir. So I have that. Wow, dude. That is just ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. It happens, man, but come on. Chansey. Alright, how much does Crobat do to Chansey here if I do Crobat? Brave Bird's not going to kill. Let's just go to Hercules. Hercules should outspeed. I could drain... Or I could punch it. I should outspeed Chansey, right? Chansey's actually faster. Mach Punch... I kind of have to Drain Punch. Right? Do I have to Drain Punch? Chansey is actually faster than I am. Chansey is faster than I am. I have to go to Hercules here. And I have to Drain Punch. And he's going to outspeed me. And he might be able to paralyze me, which is scary. I do have a way to get rid of the paralysis, though. I can Mach Punch here and chance it. Oh, wait. I'm calculating if he... No. If I Mach Punch right now, it does 31 to 37%. He looks like he's... It looks like it's too close. It's too close for comfort. I guess if... That's close. 31. But if I Drain Punch and he doesn't die, then I take the damage anyway. So I think Mach Punch is my play because I'm going to take the damage anyway. So let's go for Mach Punch because he's going to outspeed me. So let's hope this is enough to knock him out. I can't believe I just missed 2 Hammer Arms. It doesn't knock him out. He goes for the T-Wave. I knew that was going to happen, dude. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, this match is not going the way it should right now. I missed 2 Hammer Arms on the Chansey, bro. Wow. Chansey dies to Toxic Poison from T-Spikes. So Chansey goes down. That's wonderful, but now I lost. I'm paralyzed now. So I get the Guts boost, which is nice. I get the Guts boost, but that Guts boost doesn't help me against the Gardevoir. He's about to destroy my soul right now. How does Vaporeon take on Gardevoir? Because I'm physically defensive. Probably not well is the answer. Actually... Hold on, that's not Mega Gardevoir. Let me go to Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir. Oh my god, Hyper Voice is a 2-hit KO if he's timid. Oh boy. That is not good. I have to go to Vaporeon on the Gardevoir switch-in, because that's what's coming. Mach Punch like destroys the rest of his team, but I have to go to Gardevoir here, or I have to go to Vaporeon here and hope I could live the hit. Because Conkeldur's too valuable even though it's paralyzed. I have to go to Vaporeon. That's my only switch-in. Or Edward is my switch-in. And Edward can take a hit. It can't take the Psyshock though. So does he Hyper Voice or does he Psyshock predicting Edward? I have to go into Vaporeon. I have to. I think he's gonna Hyper Voice though. But if I were to go to Edward, I actually gain momentum back. He's gonna. Do I think he's gonna Hyper Voice? Because I could go into Miguel. I'm gonna predict this. I'm gonna predict the Hyper Voice because if he were to Psyshock right now, which he very well might, and if he does, he probably wins the match. If he Psyshocks here, then I'm like messed up anyway. But the thing is he's less likely to Psyshock because of Hydreigon. So I'm gonna hope he Hyper Voices. And if he Psyshocks, then good game. Hyper Voice. It's gonna do a lot, but we can eat it, so it's okay. We got our Black Sludge. Now what wants to take a mean Brave Bird here? Let's look at some calcs here for Mega Gardevoir against Crobat. I'm assuming this thing just dies if I go for Brave Bird, it just dies. I think I U-turn here. Because U-turn's gonna do about 30-something%, and this will get me into my lovely Vaporeon. And I should outspeed, right? I have 228. I outspeed, no doubt. We're good. U-turn is my play here. Because then I think he's gonna go either into Rotom, or he's gonna go into maybe like Crook to get the Intimidate drop, or maybe even Lucario because the resist. But he dies here if I Brave Bird, so I'm gonna U-turn. He's gonna switch. Perfect. Get some momentum back here. Couple key predictions. He's gonna go into 30 minutes. This is Rotom-Heat. Perfect. He's gonna take the Stealth Rocks damage. Let's see how much this U-turn does. Probably not gonna do much. So I took the 25%. He's gonna take a little bit of damage there. I gotta keep an eye on his item. I don't see anything. Let's see. That didn't do too much. So Rotom-Heat. I don't know if he's scarfed or not. U-turn would have done about 7-8%. That's fine. Vaporeon can come in against a Rotom as long as he's not Specs. If he Specs and goes for a Volt Switch, I can actually still eat it. And Volt Switch kills, or Scald kills him from here. How much does Hydreigon do if I were to go for a Dark Pulse right now? Rotom-Heat. If I were to go for a Dark Pulse, how much would it do? It does about 47%, and this thing can't do much back to me. Dark Pulse is nice because it hits everything in its team, but I think it's a little too early for that. I do think Vaporeon is actually my play here, even though he's going to do a lot of damage to me. Because Conkeldurr handles both Crook and Luke, and I can actually go for a Heal Bell too if I want. This is a tough decision though. Draco Meteor does knock him out, but if he goes into a Gardevoir, then I'm screwed. So that's kind of a problem. I do like Vaporeon though, because I know I can eat the hit. I know I can eat one hit. Like Rotom-Heat, if he's specially offensive choice specs, I can live the Volt Switch. No problem. And if he's not choice specs, I just eat it up anyway. So let's go to Vaporeon. If I Scald, he has nothing that can switch into a Scald anyway. So he's lefty, so he's defensive. So I see that. That's good to know. It's good to know. So he's lefty, so he's a defensive set. This Scald should actually knock him out. And he has no switch-ins, so I'm gonna Scald. I can't believe I missed 2 Hammer Arms, dude. What? I actually bring it for the Chansey and I missed twice. I love that. Because then Metagross is down. Now I don't have my Bullet Punch. Sorry, I still have Flash Cannon. He's gonna go for Volt Switch, so he's gonna Volt Switch out. I should be able to eat this, take less than 40%. Yeah, that's right about right. I do have the lefties as well. He has no switch-ins. His only switch-in here is Titania, and that does not want to take a Scald, Stealth Rocks damage, and the poison damage at the end of the turn. So, too risky to do that. And if I burn the Lucario, good game. I think Lucario is not going to want to take the burn. Gardevoir's got super good special bulk, but this is a Vaporeon. Vaporeon is going to do about 30%. So we're doing about 50% to the Gardevoir coming in, actually, which isn't bad. Fortunately, if Gardevoir comes in, though, I lose him on, I think. He goes in a Blue Note, so what's that, Lucario? Alright, I need this burn. Come on. It took me so long to get those poisons. He got 2 Hammer Arm misses. No burn. Alright. But I know I think I can take a Thunder Punch. So, against Lucario, I'm pretty sure I could take a hit from this thing. Let me look at regular Lucario, like the Swords Dance one. If he's like Adamant Life Orb, I could probably take a close combat. 161 out of 231. He's Adamant Life Orb, he does 69%. No, I'm at 69%. He does a max of He does a max of 66%. We live no matter what, even if he's Adamant Life Orb. He has to be banded to kill me. So I can Scald here. I can Scald here. He can't go into... He can't... If he sets up, that's fine. He dies. If he goes into Gardevoir, that's fine. If he goes for close combat here, it's probably his best play. It's a close combat. It's probably his best play. But I should be able to live it. I'm like... I'm physically defensive, bold, so... I should be able to live it. Should have ran Brick Break, I guess, over Hammer Arm, huh, guys? Oh well. Such is life, right? This is a good match, though. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are, too. If you are, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Helps out a ton. He's gonna go for close combat. Assuming no crit, I should live this, no problem. If he's not banded, we're gonna eat that up. Baby, 28 HP. With that special defense drop, Vaporeon is gonna pick up the kill here, which is very nice. He's Life Orb. So, Vaporeon does pick up the kill. So, Vaporeon kills Lucario with Scald. I had no switch-ins. I had to do that. I could have went into Crobat, but that was a bit risky. What I actually can do now is Crobat with Cross Poison does a good amount. It beats the Gardevoir, and I could U-turn on the Crobat, or the other thing. And Conkeldurr beats Rotom, I think. So I need to get Conkeldurr in for free and just not get Parahacks all day, and I think I'm okay. We'll be okay, because Conkeldurr beats Rotom easily, especially if he's defensive, because he can't touch us, and I get the boost. So let me go to my calc for Conk and throw Paralysis on there and just hope hope that we don't get... That's what it's gonna come down to, man. Drain Punch actually does so much, dude. Rotom-Heat, if he's defensive with Life Orb, the most he could do to me is like 30%, and I'm doing 50% back to him. So we'll see. His best play here is probably Rotom. Going to Rotom. That's his play. But then he takes Stealth Rock's damage. So he's starting to get into the range where Crobat can actually put in some work too. Because Crobat can clean up. I need Conk for the Crook. So that's what it's going to come down to. I need Conkeldurr for the Crocodile. I still have Hydreigon too, actually. And Hydreigon can Flash Cannon and do actually a decent amount to some of his mons. I have Dark Pulse too. Even though the Crook takes the Dark Pulse pretty well. I'm going to have to play that properly. But now that Lucario's gone, I actually am free to Dark Pulse. Even though Crook takes it, I doubt it's going to take it that well. Hydreigon's pretty powerful. He might have Scarf Crook, but I outspeed that. Dark Pulse does like 30% to Crook, and he's going to get poisoned. And I can take any hit that Crocodile wants to go for. So here comes Titania. So this is his Gardevoir. So I'm actually kind of glad he went into Gardevoir here, because this gives me a free opportunity to go into Hydreigon after this. And I could U-turn, actually, and then I could pretty much go in against whatever I want. So my play here is to Scald. That way if he subs, I could break the sub. No point in saving this thing at this point. As much as I would love to save it, I just don't think that's the play. And I should, unless he has like specially defensive investment, I should be able to break a sub with a Scald. So he's just gonna knock us out with Hyper Voice. So Gardevoir kills Vaporeon with Hyper Voice. He's gonna take the damage. Alright, so now we got a tough decision to make here. Hydreigon comes in, U-turns, kills this thing. And then I go free into Hercules. I think that's my play. That's actually my play. Or Edward comes in, U-turns, kills this thing, and then I go into Hercules. Either way, my play is the same. Hercules needs to come in and it needs to beat the Crook. That's what I need. If he stays in. Either way, I could U-turn with either one of these guys. So actually what I prefer though is I think his better switch in to Edward is Rotom. So that's why I'm going to go into Edward here, but let me just double check the calc. I'm like 99% sure that it's going to kill, but I do just want to double check this against Gardevoir. It should be totally fine, unless he's got a ton of physical defense. But U-turn's going to do about 30%. Yeah, it's going to be enough, unless he has physical defense investment. So I do think that's our play, and actually Edward's stronger anyway. He's got a higher attack stat, so this U-turn should knock him out. And if he switches into Rotom, that's actually really good for me because he's going to take all the damage from it. So let's go for a U-turn here, and this should knock him out. No reason to go for Brave Bird. I want to just get the momentum back because I want to get Conkeldurr in for free against whatever's next. Because it's getting to the point where he's going to get worn down. So, and if he's Scarf Crook, that's probably actually not that bad for me because he'll get locked into whatever move he goes for. He can't lock himself into EQ, and locking himself into like a dark type move isn't going to be that helpful against Crook and stuff. And Stone Edge has a chance to miss. That's not really going to do too much. So Moxie Crook is scary if he beats a couple of my Pokemon, but I do like where we're kind of sitting right now. I think we're okay. He's got to switch here if he wants to save this thing, but this thing only has like 1 or 2 more turns left because of poison damage and stealth rock switch-ins. So his switch to Rotom makes some sense, but you know, he's gonna switch hopefully in a Crook actually, and I hope he's Intimidate Crook. Let's see what he's gonna do here. He's gonna go into Rotom, so this is gonna take this stealth rocks damage and it's gonna take the U-turn damage. So while the U-turn's not gonna do much, it gives me a free switch into my Conkeldurr, which does put in the work right now, I believe. Or I go into, the other option is going to Hydreigon and Dark Pulse, which actually is going to do a good amount to this thing. But does it do what I want it to do? The thing is if I go into Hercules and I don't get paralyzed, I kill something, which is nice. Even if he goes into Intimidate Crocodile, I kill something with Hercules, which is very nice. And I get health back too, if he wants to Pain Split or something. So that's why I think my play here is Hercules. Hydreigon's nice, and I want to use Hydreigon, but I can't lock into Draco, and Flash Cannon doesn't make sense to get locked into with this thing still alive. So I do think my play is Hercules here, and I just Drain Punch, because he's not going to do that much to me. He's a defensive Rotom. I have Assault Vest, so I can eat the hit, and a Drain Punch is going to knock something out, even if it is that Gardevoir. He cannot go into Crook. He can't do anything to me except for, he's got to get me, I have to get paralyzed a bunch of times for him to really do anything. So let's just Drain Punch here. It'll knock out the Rotom. I know I can live the Overheat, and if he overheats then it's fine. He can't burn me and it wouldn't matter anyway. He can't Pain Split. Well, if he Pain Splits, it doesn't really hurt me that much because I'll get the health back. Gardevoir dies on entry if it gets hit by a hit, and I have the Mach Punch as well. The only way we're really messed up here is if we just get hacked to death and we just get paralyzed, which is definitely a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. But I guess I'd rather have this hacks happen where I get like miss hammer arms and stuff now, get it all out of the way. We're gonna shake it out now. Gonna shake out the hacks now in week 15 when it makes no difference to me, as opposed to having it happen in the playoffs, because that would be kind of annoying. It happens, it's part of Pokemon. I don't really get too frustrated with it. Obviously, it's frustrating in the moment, but like it happens. I was using a move that hits 9 out of 10 times. A little frustrated to miss it twice. He's gonna go for the Overheat. I know I can eat this up, dude. And actually, that was probably not a bad situation for me. I eat that pretty well, and now his thing doesn't do anything to me. I do get fully paralyzed, which is quite unfortunate, but now I know the Rotom can't really touch me, and I'll get a little bit more health back. So as long as I don't get fully paralyzed, we're in good shape. So let's Drain Punch. I just need to get a little bit more health back. And actually, Mach Punch probably beats Gardevoir as well at this point, but there's really no reason for me to mess with that because Crobat comes in, Crobat can beat Gardevoir, and then if he goes into Crocodile, Hydreigon beats Crocodile with Draco. So once this thing's down, once Rotom's down. So he's gonna go for Overheat again. He misses. I get fully paralyzed again. Oh baby, this is fun. This is fun. I'm having fun right now. Drain Punch doesn't kill anymore, which is kind of annoying. So there's that factor. So let's just not get paralyzed. That'd be great. Let's not get paralyzed today. Let's try to get some health back. Let's try to get some health back here, Conk. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this. Come on, Conk. Need you to hit this Drain Punch. Need you to not get paralyzed. Need you to not get paralyzed. That'd be awesome. He's gonna Overheat. He hits it. No crits, please. 89 down to 58. That means I can live one more Overheat if I need to. I don't get fully paralyzed. We get the Drain Punch off. This might kill, but I don't think so. It does not kill. We get a lot of health back, though. There's an opportunity for me to Mach Punch now and knock this thing out. Mach Punch will beat this thing, and I do have the Mach Punch. So that is our play. Mach Punch will knock this thing out. Let's not get fully paralyzed, please. Let's not get fully paralyzed, please. You already got 2. 2 out of 3 I was paralyzed. What is it, 25%? Let's not have it happen again, please. Come on. Hit this Mach Punch. What I could actually do is I could go into Hydreigon, which might not be a bad play. Hydreigon actually comes in and Dark Pulses, kills this thing. I can easily eat the Overheat. So that was an idea too. But we knock him out with Mach Punch, so we're going to take our chances here on this para. He's -4 special attack as well. So he can't switch in Gardevoir dies. He switches in Crook. He's gonna just take a ton of damage. The only thing that really messes me up here is me just getting fully paralyzed a crazy amount of times. And Crook being scarfed and having something I can't think of. Maybe like Outrage. Scarf, Outrage, Crook. That would be mess. Come on, dude. I can't. He's gonna Pain Split too. Which is brutal. That's brutal. Oh my god. That is brutal. I need a little bit of luck, please. That'd be lovely. That'd be just lovely. Just a little tiny bit. I don't even need luck. I just need to knock it destroyed by stupid stuff. This is where we get crit. Oh, we're good. Come on. Please, hit this Drain Punch. Let's go. This should knock this thing out and give us a little bit of health back. Ah, oh, thank you. So Conkeldurr kills Rotom-Heat with Drain Punch. He goes down. He's just got Gardevoir and Krookodile. And Krookodile is going to get poisoned. And it's going to take rocks damage. And Gardevoir is almost dead. Gardevoir can't come in because I kill it with Mach Punch. Are you excited, Lily? Are you excited? You think we have a chance? Sorry, puppy just woke up. Hey, relax. Relax, puppy. It's okay. Lily. Sorry, can't do anything about it. Lily, relax. It's okay. All right, so let's see what he's going to do here. Again, he can't really go into Gardevoir because it dies. He's going to go into Gardevoir, so it takes rocks damage, and I think a Mach Punch will actually knock him out from here. I think it will. Lily. Mega Gardevoir. Let's check this thing out. Mega Gardevoir. Lily. If I Mach Punch, it does 15%. That will knock him out. Now, the question is it worth it? Do I trust my other two Pokemon to beat Crook? I do. I'm going to Mach Punch. Let's not get paralyzed. That'd be great. Come on, dude. Can I catch a break, man? Oh, Gardevoir kills Conkeldurr with Hyper Voice. And he dies. So Titania dies. Gardevoir dies to poison damage. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. I have a tough decision to make here. I outspeed with Hydreigon. Hydreigon does about 25% with the U-turn. Draco Meteors are 90% chance. I think what I do is I go into Hydreigon, hit him with a U-turn, switch out, go into Crobat to take the hit. Hydreigon comes back in, clicks Draco Meteor, and we win. That's what I think I need to do. Now, what are the chances that he's AV Crook? Because that would be kind of annoying. If he's AV Crook, is that even a thing? Assault Vest? Do I think he could be Assault Vest Crocodile? Or do I just take my chances, go into my Crobat here, and just click Brave Bird if he's not Scarfed? Because if he's Scarfed, I mean, if he's Scarfed, he's got to hit the Stone Edge too, which isn't as scary. And Brave Bird does like 60%. Let's do that, because I have a feeling, I'm just like worried that he might be AV, and I know that's kind of weird, but to me it's like, it's worth the chance here. Let's go to Edward. We're going to go for the Brave Bird here. He gets poisoned, which is nice to think about. He does not have Assault Vest, or he does not have Intimidate, so he has Moxie. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here and hope we knock him out. And if we don't outspeed, then he's Scarfed. He is Scarfed. He goes for Stone Edge. He's going to hit us. He's going to knock us out. And he's going to get his Moxie boost. He gets his Moxie boost. It comes down to me hitting a Draco Meteor, basically. If I had the Draco, we should be alright. Because I could live a +1, I think. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's my play anyway. That's my play anyway. Hydreigon, can you live a hit? That's a, if he's not Intimidated, he's Moxie. He's +1 Choice Scarf. He's got to go for Stone Edge. I can live the Stone Edge, even at +1. So I just go for Draco and hope we don't miss. Or I go for, yeah, I think we just go for Draco. Draco kills if I hit it. I got to hit one Draco Meteor. We outspeed. We hit the Draco Meteor. As long as he doesn't Stone Edge crit us, and this doesn't get the worst roll in the world, I think we win. I think we win. Yes! Such a good match. Good game, Nappy. Good game, dude. Lots of hacks. Kills Crook with Draco Meteor. There you go, guys. I just want to say it. You can hate me all you want, man. You can hate me all you want, but the aDrive only wins because of hacks. I guess it's true. I guess it's true. aDrive only wins because of hacks, man. I don't know. Good game, Nappy. Seriously, guys, check it out. That was probably the best game I played all season. Seriously. That was the most Closest game I played all season, coming down to the wire. I hope you guys did enjoy. I certainly did. That was an absolute blast. And big props to Nappy, who came out and did work. I don't know if he's going to make the playoffs or not now because of that match. We got to see how the other matches play off. But that was absolutely phenomenal. So good game to him. I hope you guys did enjoy this. The Rampardos move to 14 wins and 1 loss. So we are going straight to the UCL playoffs, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'm going to get the heck out of here. I will catch you guys later. Peace.